What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from LV1Gaming.com. And thank you guys for rocking with us once again. If you are new to the channel, please do us a big favor, hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 2K. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button or thumbs down button, however you may feel about the video today. Now, as we know, Microsoft is in the heat of the battle with the FTC as they are attempting to acquire Activision Blizzard for $70 billion. This isn't a secret. This has been on the news cycle just about on a daily basis as everyone's on their hands and knees and pins and needles wondering if this deal will go through. In the meantime, Warner Brothers Interactive, which is now Warner Brothers Discovery, has come out that they are now willing to sell their studios and IP licenses. As you guys can see on screen, back on June 15th of 2020, I actually wrote an article at LV1Gaming.com talking about the case of Microsoft to buy Warner Brothers Interactive. Now, I know some people are going to say, now, hold on. Microsoft can't go out and do this right now because they're in the middle of trying to close the Activision Blizzard deal. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Microsoft has already come out and pretty much said they're still looking to acquire. There's more job postings that have been released saying, hey, we're looking for someone to help us acquire more. So the opportunity is still there. Now, one of the big things at Warner Brothers Discovery is that their IPs would not be for purchase. That's the license, okay? So if Xbox or Sony or Apple, Facebook, Amazon, Tencent, anyone was to go out and say, hey, you know what, we're going to go out and buy Batman, you're not getting the Batman IP, okay? You're going to get the license to make an exclusive Batman game, okay, if you're Xbox. And you have the opportunity to compete with Sony in terms of Spider-Man, in terms of Wolverine. Okay, you have the opportunity to license them out, and you could bring along the studio who's already making the games already, which I believe is Rocksteady. Bring them on, allow them to make the next iteration of Batman, allow it to be PC and Xbox only. So when I talked about not so long ago about the case for Microsoft to buy Warner Brothers Interactive, which is now Warner Brothers Discovery, is there are some big franchise games there, Batman, along some other titles. But the problem is, again, you're purchasing a license. You're not purchasing the IP. Okay. Now, one of the biggest things that Microsoft could do is to own the Mortal Kombat franchise. Yes, I know they're already looking to own in Call of Duty, and they already have some of the biggest franchises in gaming at the moment. However, one of the purchases is for them to be able to get Mortal Kombat, and that will be big for Xbox. Not only that is because they would have access, they would have bought NetherRealm Studios, right? So you have NetherRealm making a Mortal Kombat title. You can also probably get them working on Killer Instinct. There was lots of rumors and wants and wishes for that Killer Instinct Mortal Kombat crossover title. A lot of people would be happy about that. Now, in this article, I did say that I believe if Microsoft was to make this purchase, all right, and they was to get NetherRealm Studios from Warner Brothers back then Entertainment, now Warner Brothers Discovery, they would likely keep Mortal Kombat multi-platform. I believe this is one of those franchises that's not on the level of Call of Duty, but it is up there to the fact that, I don't think it would make financial sense. And I get it. Oh, you drive people to Game Pass. Game Pass gets more subscribers. You don't need PlayStation, right? I understand that, okay? I do understand that. Mind you, I was in the same boat for a while when it comes to the potential of them buying Call of Duty. I was saying, hey, you don't need PlayStation. You could get more people to come to Game Pass. However, I think off the rip, and I think because of the way Microsoft is trending, the way Xbox is trending, and the way Phil Spencer is wanting to do things, I do think Mortal Kombat would be a franchise that could stay multi-platform. You charge $70 on PlayStation, you charge $70 if it came to the Switch or wherever it may go, okay? And you can say, hey, you can pay $70 here, or you can join Xbox Game Pass and get, a month, for 3 months for $1 if you're a new subscriber, and you have access to Mortal Kombat, plus you have access to our upcoming Batman game. Plus you have access to Halo, Gears. You have access to Hellblade 2, Avowed, Fable, things of that nature, right? And for a lot of people, that's going to be very, very enticing, especially if they already have a PC, or they might have, they might have an Xbox and a PlayStation 5. You're more enticed to say, you know what? This is too good to pass up. There's too many big titles over here. I have to sign up for Game Pass, right? But I do think that title, Mortal Kombat, would be multi-platform. But those are the two big things. It's the Batman IP and the Mortal Kombat IP plus the studio. And I'm sorry, the Batman license, not the Batman IP, because you would not be getting the IP. You would be getting the license. And again, this would be a big way for Microsoft to compete, because we know they have Spider-Man 2 coming up. We know they have Wolverine coming up, and people are attracted to these big superhero franchises. Superheroes is the theme right now. We got Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness coming up. Everyone's in their superhero bag. Batman just had an incredible movie, The Batman, right, which is now on HBO Max, and went and saw it at the theaters. Incredible movie, right? They've already greenlit the next iteration of that Batman series. So having this iconic of a character to be able to license out and say, okay, this game is exclusively for places that home Xbox Game Pass, okay? Because that's the most important thing to remember, is that when it comes to this game, it's not necessarily exclusive to Xbox. It's exclusive to whatever platform has Xbox Game Pass, or the console, PC, your mobile device, so you can be able to stream these titles. That's the most important thing. But I don't know what you guys think about in the comment section down below. Should Microsoft and Xbox go after these IPs, or should it be someone else? Should it be Sony? Should Sony say, hey, you know what? We got Spider-Man, Wolverine. We have these Marvel IPs. Let's go ahead and get Batman under our license, under our studios as well. We can make this happen. Or do you guys think it should be somebody else? Facebook, Amazon, Tencent, Apple. There's a lot of different companies that are beginning to really dive into the video game side of things. And, keep in mind, when you guys say, I don't want Xbox to own it, I don't want PlayStation to own it, be mindful there might be a company that you really don't want to own these franchises, or you really don't want to own these IPs. You really don't want to have these licenses, because it may not continue to be the game that you know and love. Again, hit the subscribe button if you have not. Like the video, or thumb down the video if you didn't like it. That's cool too. Don't forget, lv1gaming.com. Got all your game news and reviews and opinions and all that good stuff from there. You guys have a great one. And I'm out.